One of the biggest frustrations you can experience as an editor is when you have all this beautiful 4K, 6K, even, 8K footage that your computer just cannot seem to handle. But in this video, I want to show you how you can create and utilize proxy files, which are essentially lower resolution copies of your footage files that are linked to your edit, allowing you to stack effects, stack layers, and play back really smoothly without ever bogging your computer down. This is a major efficiency boosting hack. So let's dive in and I'm going to show you exactly how you can set these up. So to create these proxy files, Premiere has made it very, very simple. And literally all we need to do, we still have all of our footage selected from before. And all we're going to do is we're going to right click on this footage. We're going to go down to proxy, create proxies. And then this is where you can sort of dial in these settings. And again, Premiere has made it super easy. We've got some great presets already built for us that allow us to not have to think too much in this process and just get these proxies moving, right? So sometimes, you'll see the option for H.264, which are technically sometimes a smaller, more compressed, file. And you would think, okay, smaller is better, blah, blah, blah. But in this case, Premiere and Adobe and specifically Apple all work really well with QuickTime files and more specifically the ProRes codec, right? So the ProRes low resolution proxy is going to be sort of our starting place here. You've also got the medium resolution and the high resolution proxy, but ProRes is the way to go regardless. So I believe that the low resolution is about a 540p. The medium resolution is a 720p, and then your high resolution is a 1080p, which we could totally do high resolution. I think in this case, we're going to go with medium, knowing that I may be stacking quite a lot of things, adding a lot of effects. And so, going with this medium resolution proxy is going to be the way to go. And we're literally just going to go right here. We're going to choose our destination, volumes, Ezra Premiere. So let's change that from Premiere back here to proxies. Select folder. And when we hit OK, it's going to create these proxy jobs. And you're going to see that what's going to happen is that in Media Encoder, we're going to see all of these jobs just automatically populate. And you'll see that they're named the exact same thing as your clips in Premiere. And so this is populating with every single clip that we selected. All of the presets, all of the proxy presets are already baked in. We don't have to go in and individually, select anything. So as soon as this is done in 2 seconds, you're going to see that this is going to start moving for us, right? So this is already going. It's got all of our settings baked in there, 1280 by 720. Everything else is good to go. And, we've got everything. So right there, the first one's going to go. As soon as that's done, it's going to say that it's complete. And it's just going to go down the line. So just like on a cooking show where sometimes, the baking time is like 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. A lot of the time these proxies can take, overnight even, depending on the amount of footage that you have. And so, I do recommend, if you can, like right at the end of a shoot that night, go ahead, dump in and just create these proxies so that in the morning they're ready to go. They're already linked. But for the sake of us, our process today, I have gone and sort of pre-baked some proxies for us, and I'm going to show you how to attach those. And I'm going to show you the sort of power of these proxies now that we have them rendered. All right, so we're back in Premiere, and the way that we can see that these proxies are attached, that they're working, there's 2 different ways. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to our metadata settings over in the project window. We're going to right-click, click on metadata display, and just type the word proxy. We're going to hit this checkbox right here. And when we hit OK, we could scroll all the way to the right and see that all of the clips that we had created proxies for are now attached. So again, Premiere makes it super, super simple to work with this workflow. These are all attached. If they were offline, it would say offline, but we are good to go. We can see that everything is good. And another way for us to tell that these proxies are working, let's find a clip here. I just want to find something where it's super obvious. All right, so let's click right here. So right now, in our program window, we have it set where, the 3840 by 2160, resolution is being fit into the corner of this, 1080p window. But if we change this to 100, we're going to get 100% of the detail from this frame. And to show that the proxies are officially working, you're going to see that when we toggle this little proxy switch right here, so this is the toggle proxies button. When I click this, you're going to see all these clean lines get really, really nasty and kind of degraded and sort of artifacty, as if we're switching to a lower resolution and a lower quality file. So when I click this again, see it's kind of blocky and nasty. Their faces just kind of morph and get all, crusty and gross. We've got no detail. I click it on and off, and we go from like this beautiful sort of, good grain to this really nasty kind of artifacty, blocky MP4 footage. And it may sound kind of weird to be excited by these low resolution files, but again, that means that it's working. It means that our offline edit, so to speak, is in effect, and that we were able to edit these massive, 4K files and stack as many effects on as we want without bogging down our computer. So that, in a nutshell, is the power of proxies. In the next video, I'm super excited to dive straight into the creative process a little bit more. But if you have any more questions in the meantime, please feel free to reach out. And until next time, happy editing.